Yeah. So right now I am making breakfast. I'm making turkey sausage with egg scrambled. Like friends of ours, they're coming over today. We're gonna do like a carne asada, like Guatemalan style. If you guys can see here, I have black beans. Basically, I think I put like about what 10 to 12 cups of water, a whole bag of black beans, 16 ounce, and then I chopped a half an onion and I put like 3 to 4 garlic cloves, and I'm just letting that kind of heat up real quick. Once it start making the noise, then I'm gonna go ahead and add the salt to it. And I usually don't add too much salt in the beginning because I feel that when you make beans, either they become too salty, so it's not good to put too much, especially in the beginning. Put about a tablespoon, and then once it's like halfway cooked, kind of like, taste the water, the bean water, and then you determine there if you need a little bit more salt added onto your beans or whatever. But anywho, I'm just mixing my egg scrambled here with turkey. And my pot is making the noise, so I'm going to put this on low setting here. And then I'm going to close the lid. I'm going to open it up here. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt because this is where I'm going to let it kind of simmer for like 2 hours. Alright, so I put about a tablespoon of salt, maybe a little bit more than a tablespoon. And then I'm just going to kind of mix that to make sure that, incorporated pretty good. So I'm closing this little lid right here so it's not making that noise. So it's going to kind of like cook in there. So I'm going to put my timer for 2 hours. I always do 2 hours. I just finished making my eggs. Melvin's grandma, she's Guatemalan. She makes the best black beans ever. And that is where I got my recipe of whom I go to, because I've tasted a lot of like black bean, from so many people that are, Guatemalan. And it's no offense or anything. It's just sometimes some of those beans are very bland. I feel like it needs salt or it needs garlic. It needs something. Sometimes it's flavorless, And very few times they're really good. But they cannot beat Melvin's grandma's black beans. Now, her beans, I don't know how she does them, but like, I have asked her many times her recipe, and she's told me like how to do it. And I tried making it in my house. This was like 10 years ago when I just got married with Melvin. And I would ask her like, ¿cómo haces los frijoles así, And she taught me, but like when I would do it at home, it wouldn't come out the same, and I'd get frustrated. And so it just takes a lot of practice, and then you kind of have your own way of making it, And so my black beans are delicious. So you're probably wondering, like, this looks disgusting. It looks like chocolate or like mole, like I don't know what it is. But basically, when you're done with doing the beans in the olla, whatever, what I do, which I'll show you eventually later on in this video of how I make it, but you want to put this in the blender until it's pureed really good, and then you put it back in a frying pan with oil, and then you want to just keep stirring till it looks really dark brown. And that's when oops, sorry about that. So that's when you know when your beans are ready. So, and I'm going to show you my way of making it. So this is the first step, you guys, on the black beans. Guys, and right now I'm Melvin, how do you say asar los tomates in English? Roast? Is that how you say it? I don't know if it's roasting, but anyways, the tomatoes, and I'm using 8 tomatoes, and I cut them in halves, removing that little corner top part of the tomatoes. And I'm just going to make sure these are nice, burnt, roasted, whatever you want to call it. Alright, you guys, look how my tomato turned out. So I already cut a half an onion really finely, and then I'm gonna cut some cilantro right now, and then we're gonna add that together, put it all together in this little, what do you call, mixing bowl. So here we have some onions and cilantro chopped, and I'm actually mixing this all together. It looks delicious. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually put a half of a lime juice in here, and then if I need to add more salt or more pepper, I'll go ahead and do that after it cools down. So this is basically how it will turn out. Just need to add a little bit of that, and then we're all set with the chirmol. You guys, so I'm gonna put the salsa in the fridge, and once it's cooled down, then I'll go ahead and taste it, and if it needs more salt, then I'll go ahead and add that. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and check my beans. It's been about almost an hour and a half, and I'm just gonna go ahead and see how it kind of looks. So I'm gonna see if it needs more salt to it, and then go ahead and add if I need to. So I usually try to sample a little bit of it. It just needs a little bit more. So probably just 1 more tablespoon of salt, and then we're good to go. Alright. So I have here my saucepan. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. So you guys can use whatever type of oil. If you have vegetable oil, canola oil, olive oil, coconut oil, whatever. So you just want to make sure you have enough oil in there. About 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm gonna heat that up. So we have our white rice. You want to get the long grain. I'm gonna use about 1.5 cups of the white rice. Since I'm using 1.5 cups, I'm gonna be doing 3 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of butter. I bought the peas and carrots, which I'm going to be added to that. And then we have here 1/4 of an onion and 1 garlic. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the water from the 3 cups to put on here to blend. So these are the ingredients, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to do it. I forgot to mention, we had to put a little bit of chicken powder, a little bit of caldito de pollo en polvo, and that's about it. It's about, just like about. Alright, so rice is ready. Let's just mixing this all up here. How nice and fluffy that looks. Perfect. I totally forgot to record, you guys, what I put for my beans. Look at my beans, you guys. So, just FYI, I forgot because Ruth is here. So there's people over here in my house. So anyways, so what I did was I chopped green onions and a half a white onion, chopped it so finely, and I sauteed in it. And then I put everything in the blender with the onion mix, oil in the blender as well. And that's it. And then I'm kind of simmering the beans right now to make sure that it's nicely cooked in here. So I didn't have to add no salt to it or no extra ingredients. And so yeah, so that is how I make my guac. Alvin's making his avocado specialty and he won't give me the recipe. Right, honey? ¿No me hace la receta? It's such a loser. Yeah, so once we get everything ready, who doesn't like avocado? Alright, guys, it's starting to look dark.
Pero fíjate que yo lo intenté ver vos.
It's going to the steam of it. It's coming along nicely. This can take about 5-10 minutes for it to get its nice dark color. Alright, you guys, so there we have our meat, grilled meat, rice and beans, guacamole, chirmol. So I'm just gonna put this on top because I love me some salsita. And I'm gonna put some guacamole. Look how smooth this looks. I'm gonna put some on top. All right.
¿Con Superman? Es lo peor que he visto yo.
No he mirado,
Batman.
No, la mejor de Batman
La
es
mejor de
la de
Batman.
Lego. La de Legos. No he mirado.
¿O no has visto la de Lego? ¿La de Batman Lego? Ah, la tienes que ver, la verdad.
While they're discussing about Batman and Spider-Man, I'm making chocolate, hot chocolate from Guatemala, and this is from San Martin. And so what I'm doing is that I put a whole block of chocolate with a little bit of water. And then once I get that mixed, I'm going to go ahead and add the milk in there. Now you can add cinnamon if you want, but I'm just going to leave it like that because I like to taste the authenticity of chocolate from different countries. And because this is from Guatemala, I'm going to leave it the way it is. So I'm stuffed with the food, and then we have hot chocolate with panecito coming up right now, you guys. Look at all that carne that was left. Super tender, you guys. Super delicious. But anyways, a ver. Dale. Uh-oh. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó el carrito?
Oh no! It's stuck.
It got stuck? A ver, va por otro carrito pues. Pon otro carrito ahí arriba. Ok. Dale pues. A ver. Alright, you guys, so I added my milk into my chocolate mix here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep mixing it until it is completely done. You guys, I wasn't recording the whole time. I wasn't recording. Ay, no, qué horror. Okay. Dile bye bye. Dile gracias por ver mi video. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. See you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are new, comment and share.
Oops.